Hi, welcome to I Innovate, a podcast about innovation and entrepreneurship with Julia Vasconcelos and Matt Winder.
We're here with Philip Rosedale at Linden Labs. Philip, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
So, Philip, for our listeners who haven't used Second Life or aren't familiar with it, can you give a quick idea of what Second Life is?
Sure. Well, part of what's cool about Second Life is if I could give a really short, clean description, it probably wouldn't be as interesting. But Second Life is an online world, so it's a 3D online world that you can actually walk around in, that has the very unusual property that everything in it is made by and can be changed by you and everybody else who lives there. So that makes it very different than, say, an online video game where all of the stuff that you encounter is stuff that you can't change. In Second Life, the world itself is editable, and that makes it very, very special and different.
So, as a user, I log on to Second Life, download it on my computer. What's the first thing that I'm going to see?
Well, the first thing you're going to see, you're going to make a small download. It's about a 25 meg download, so it's pretty quick. You're going to fire it up, and you're going to be on a little tropical island. And on that island, you're going to be able to walk around, do a little chatting, learn how to communicate, learn how to change your appearance, which is something Second Life, you can be anything, literally down to the tiniest detail that you want to be. So changing your appearance, changing how your avatar, as we call it, looks is one of the first things you do. And then you're going to move to a help island where there's a bunch of real people to hang around with and talk to and ask how things work. And then from there, you can just kind of teleport into the rest of Second Life, which is this extremely large place now.
It's a very large place. Can you give us some metrics of how successful Second Life has been?
Well, aside from the fact that all these things that I'm telling you are growing kind of more than 10% a month, Second Life right now is about 90 square miles. So to put that in perspective, that's coming up on twice the size of San Francisco, about the same size as Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. Big city. It has a density that's more like Tokyo. There's just stuff everywhere. And so, and it's growing at 10% a month as people put new servers online. In fact, at this point, it's close to 4,000 server machines simulating, depending on how you count, about 25 or so terabytes of user-created stuff.
And there are real businesses, of course, that have set up shop on Second Life.
Yeah, Second Life also has its own economy. So, part of entering another world is the expectation that that world has an economy of some kind. And Second Life's economy is a real currency that you can exchange US dollars to get the currency. And then if you make money in Second Life by building things, selling things, providing a service, doing whatever, you can actually take those Linden dollars that you earned and you can go to this currency exchange and turn them back into US dollars and pay your rent in the real world. And right now, the sum of all the transactions that people are doing with each other in the world adds up to about $8 million US a month. So it's a big economy to participate in.
Wow.